This is the second if statement tutorial. The first one taught you how to create basic if statements that display text when a condition is met. This time I'm going to teach you how to create if statements that work mathematically and reference different sheets. Okay, so firstly, before we get to any of the if statement creation, we need to insert a new column. This one's going to be called total commission dollars. Make that a bit wider, and one more, and it's going to be called shifty tax. Okay, now total commission equals new car sales plus used car sales, and then we copy that formula down. So now we've got the total commissions paid for the amount of cars sold. Now the shifty tax is what our if statement is going to do. Okay, but first, before we create the shifty tax if statement, we need to have a table that shows us the different taxation rates. Go to the rates table sheet, type in here shifty tax, and below it we're going to have tax rates, and then two cells across we're going to have percentage of commission. Okay, just merge the top one. Alright, now in this column we're going to have, in these two columns we're going to have the tax rates. So from 0 to 99, we are going to tax them 15%. Okay, so back here, this total commission, if it's between 0 and $99, they cop 15% tax. Okay, if it's between 100 and 199, they cop 12% tax. Let's just get rid of one of those dots. Okay, if it's between 200 and 299, then it's 9%, so 0.9. And if it's between 300 and 399 and above, they get taxed 0.06. Okay, so there are tax rates. It's pretty much the opposite way that real tax works. Okay, but you know, Shifty Bob is trying to create incentive for his employees to sell more cars for him. So you know, that's why he's pulled out this taxing system. Totally legit. All right, now that we have our taxation table, we need to assign a name to each of these cells here so that we can reference them later on. So click on 99, and we're going to call this one over here in the naming column, we're going to call it V high tax. Okay, so they get taxed the highest because they earn the least. Okay, that's the shifty tax way. Now press enter. So that cell is called V high tax. The next one is going to be called lowercase high tax. Enter. The next one is going to be called med tax for medium. And the very bottom one is going to be called low tax. Okay, so we got V high, high, medium, low. Okay, now the next one, so at 15%, we're going to call it not tax 15 because Excel will then try and reference the cell location TAX. So we're going to call this one, we're going to call it Shifty 15. Okay, we'll call it Shifty 15. Okay, and the next one's going to be called Shifty 12. And the next one, Shifty 9. And last of all, oops, forgot to press enter. Shifty 9 and Shifty 6. Okay, so we have a table, named cells, and now we're good to start on our if statement. Go back to weekly sales, and now we're going to write our if statement. So click on the first cell here, press equals, if, open bracket. Now if total commissions paid by this person, J4, so if J4 is greater than our lowest tax bracket, which is low tax, which pops up automatically for you there, double click it, low tax, then we want to times J4 times the Shifty 6, okay, the lowest tax bracket. Okay, so at 0.6%, 0.06. Okay, now next up, if J4 is greater than medium tax, then J4 times shifty 9. Okay, and you can see where this is going. This keeps going. If J4 is greater than high tax, we'll just write it up here now because we're running out of room on the side there. High tax, then J4 times shifty 12. Okay, and now everything else below that is going to be times by shifty 15. Now we close these brackets and copy that formula down. All right, convert it to currency, obviously, because it's money, and shove a $sign in there. All right, and now we have an if statement that calculates our tax based on our commission. Okay, let's change a few of these figures. Let's add 20 cars here, and you can see our tax rate changing and all our other formulas working perfectly. That's good. Press Ctrl Z, and we're back to normal. Now, a couple of things before we finish. Just remember to generally start with your highest number first. We had 399 as our highest number. That was assigned to low tax, which you can see back here. Okay, so generally good to start with your highest number and finish with your lowest number at the end. Okay, and we've done that here as well. We didn't have to write the final if for this shifty 15 because it was below shifty 12. Okay, so because it was lower than that, we didn't have to write the next if because all values underneath that are accounted for by just putting this last comma here. If you didn't follow that, just ask me. I can fill you in. All right, save your spreadsheet and move on.